Okay, I'm back. The other game I want to review is Payday the Heist. And I can only really blame myself for getting involved in a co-op game. But here's the thing, I've done this before. Did it with Left 4 Dead, I did it with Left 4 Dead 2. While I didn't like Left 4 Dead at first, mainly because I could play with someone who has no strategy in mind whatsoever and pass the game, and then play with somebody who thinks strategically and utterly fail. Left 4 Dead 2 pretty much fixed all that and also made it so you can play single player without getting killed 3 times over. Overkill Software, or I think it's Overkill Software. Well, it's Overkill, but I'm not sure what the rest of it is. They can learn from Valve a lot. And the big thing they can learn is if you're going to make a game that is only multiplayer, that the single player is so, and you say it's single player too, but it's so hands down broken, you probably should take the single player out. Yeah, make no bones about it. This is a multiplayer only game. And when I say multiplayer only, I mean multiplayer if you know the 3 other people you're playing with. Because if you don't, you're going to get screwed. You're hands down going to get screwed over. It's terrible, single player. Utterly terrible. And the reason I can say this, or the reason I'm saying this, is because it's Left 4 Dead with bank robbers. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Bank robbers, swarms of cops. If it's balanced right, it could be fun. It's buggy, it's glitchy, and it's not balanced at all. Graphically, it is far inferior to Left 4 Dead, but that's not the breaking point. There's barely any acting in it, so that's not even the breaking point. The guns sound a little weak, and that's, again, cherry topping on the ice cream sundae of shit. What really breaks it is the mechanics. In Left 4 Dead, your team members would have free will to do things like, yeah, you're left like gathering gas cans to fill up a car so you can escape, but at least your team members will keep zombies off your backs. In this game, it'll give you, like at the first mission, set up this drill. Keep an eye on the drill, it jams. But by the way, go to the security section across the map to turn off the cameras and then go back to the drill. Oh, by the way, halfway there the drill jams, so you have to go back and fix the drill and then run back to security, or you go back to security, hack the camera, and then you can go back to the drill. Either way works. Oh, and by the way, this room's full of cops that if you try to shoot, you can't see them, but they can shoot you through cover, or they can walk through cover, or they can sneak up on you. And your enemy, or your AI, your partner AI, will do nothing to help you. I was getting infuriated playing it because, 1, of that, 2, you have, like in Left 4 Dead, you have waves of zombies occasionally that show up at key point moments. Like if you accidentally hit a car alarm, huge wave of zombies will come after you. If you activate something noisy, huge wave of zombies will come after you. But the AI makes it that you can easily get through an area if you know what you're doing. You have SWAT team waves that as soon as they end, you're still fighting off SWAT team members because if you didn't kill all of them by the time it ends, the ones left over are still there shooting at you. So it doesn't end until they're all dead. If you manage to kill all of them, next one starts right up. And it makes it impossible, nearly impossible, to progress through it. Especially when they're throwing smoke bombs, and you have to run through the smoke bomb and hope to God you don't die in it. And keep in mind, I'm talking about the single player on this, not the multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer, and I realize that's my mistake, probably. somewhat likely. But, the cheap tactics they use, if you're playing single player, it would work in multiplayer because your AI would help you, or your partners would help you, but the AI for your partners is so damn incompetent that more likely than not, you'll die multiple times on easy mode because they're not paying attention to you getting attacked. They have enemies called tasers that they'll tase you once and continue to tase you, making it so you can't move. Well, my partner AI decides we're going to help each other out and then help you last, and ignore the taser until I'm either dead or until... The only neat thing about the taser is, since your muscles are tensing up and you're pulling the trigger, you can actually recoil up and shoot the taser, if you're lucky. But that also means if you're out of ammo, you're boned. They won't get the taser until you're either dead or until everyone else is dead and they can concentrate fire on the taser. Meaning you can't do a damn thing, leaving you open to attack. And they could just easily spam it. The bulldozer, easy. The taser, not so much. But, it really gets cheap, if that did sound cheap enough, when you're trying to progress, trying to complete an objective, and they go, oh, by the way, there's snipers. You get hit, you have to restart whatever you're doing from scratch. Or, like, I got hit trying to fix the drill. I'm almost done fixing the drill. I get hit, I have to start over. Yeah. Or my other personal favorite. You're trying to escape. You blow this hall, or this wall in the hallway open. You go through. You're trying to run through this hallway. Wave of enemy after wave of enemy after wave of enemy stopping you. So you have to stop and fight. You have 3 minutes to do it. And the strategy for the game is run and gun. As soon as you get hit once, you're probably hit 10 more times and you're almost dead. Or at least halfway there. So running and gunning is not a good strategy. You take cover, you only heal like halfway or a quarter way, and you're still screwed. If they made this single player tolerable, it would have been a mediocre game. It really would have. It's definitely a multiplayer game. But if they actually did the single player like Left 4 Dead, where it was balanced, it still would not be a great single player game. So, it's a definite pass if you don't have it. I'm pretty sure anyone watching this either does have it and is going, oh my god, you're so full of shit, you should have been playing on multiplayer. And again, I realize that's my mistake. But, if you're never going to play multiplayer, don't bother. And I've been reading a lot of reviews lately saying the same damn thing. But, I don't know. My curiosity was piqued, and I feel like I just wasted money on a game that was utterly terrible for what I'm trying to do. So yeah, it was a waste. But, yeah. Anyway, next week, sometime in the middle of the week, I'm going to try to get some updates going. I'm going to try to work on the video footage for the first Brain Junk Food. But that probably won't come out next week. It'll come out the week after next, more than likely. And I'm also going to work on the next horror movie review soon. I just need to find the time. I started a new job, and while it's not something that will take away all my time, that combined with school, brain junk food, horror movie reviews aren't my big priority. I do want to get back to them, but I'm not going to have them out every month like I'm going to have the brain junk food out every month. It's just not feasible. I just don't want to say goodbye to it yet because I want to make fun of bad horror movies. I want to do video reviews of Terror Tunes. I want to, if I can find a Terror Tunes too, I need to do a video review of Carnivore. I hands down, I need to do a video review of that. Just for the line, "Send me your SPAC for you, motherfucker." Yeah. Just like for Brain Junk Food, I need to do 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to return to that one. But for now, I'm going to sign off. I got a rabbit cage to clean, a few other things to do. I'll see you guys later.